Hey everyone, my name is Max. Today, we're going to be looking back at the 80s at a game called Super Mario Bros. 3. It's one of Nintendo's most popular titles yet. It was a smash hit back then. Well, I'm pretty sure, but the original Super Mario Bros. Was a smash hit. But nonetheless, Super Mario Bros. 3 you guys should at least play at least once in your lifetime this game. However, this game, it does feel nostalgic and much more better than the classic NES games. But there are other Mario NES games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. If you're wondering why this looks different, then I'll tell you why. It's the power of ROM hacking. Yep, you heard me right. The power of ROM hacking. I'll explain. There are a few tools called, one of which is the Tile Layer Pro. This one actually allowed you to edit some game sprites, which was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So you can either take the Mario sprites and replace them with Luigi ones, you can do that. Or if you want to do something with these, then you can do that too. You can do whatever you want with this. That's not all the fine tools we have though. Here's one I found called the SMB3 Workshop. This one you're free to like edit some levels and such. So you can also edit some clouds, the hills, you like put them wherever you want, but don't collide an object with another one. I mean, you can do it on certain ones, but you can't do them with either the ground tile because that can lock the game up. And yeah, so you're free to basically do what you want here. So I mean, I'm not really stopping you at this point, so you can either do what you want. Like if you want, you can like add this here, and you can do this, or if you want, you can add this here. So, and once you did that, click you hit Save ROM to save your file, and then we can continue playing it. Going back to the Mario 3 file that we saved the level on, you can see what we have done. See, this is a nice, significant workshop, if you ask me, but there are a few bugs and glitches, so I really hope it gets updated in the future, so, you know. But, yeah, that's what you can do, basically. If you also want to edit an overworld map, then you can just do some tiles. See, it moved to the corner of my screen, so you can't really see them. So here's what you can do. First off, there's pointers, so you can either move this here and put the level here and this here. And what you do is you get the tiles and you put one here, and then you do that. So you can also add some desert tiles too, or any other tiles in that fact. Like you can also do like fire flowers, rocks, Venus flytraps, my worst nightmare. Don't ask why, I had a nightmare about this once. And you can even put more cacti, like right here if you want. So if you want to create a hack, this is definitely for you. Anyway, let's save and see what we did. So without further ado, let's see what we've done. Well, what a masterpiece. But the level can't work, can it? Oh my. It actually gets in the right place. So, yeah, make sure you follow this tutorial wisely, because I'm not going to repeat this. So this is basically how I'm developing Super Luigi Brothers. So, yeah, but there is a lot of struggling, and you do need some ideas for it. Come to think of it, I actually have an idea. But I think that you already know what it is, so, yeah. There's actually some other Mario 3 hacks besides mine on the internet, on romhacking.something, I don't know. But this one is called a Lost Level, so this one you basically play the unused stages in the real Mario 3. I like what they did here, because I really enjoy playing the games, but there are a few glitches, so it probably makes sense to why these were cut in the final game. But, you know, the guy that made this hack just wanted to bring something back, so what a good idea. But not all the levels are glitchy, though. There are a few ones that are a little bit fixed, and there's some of the unused enemies are also in here. So if you want to check this one out, I highly recommend it. Without wasting too much time, I just want to go off what of my most favorite Mario 3 hacks of all time are. So if you enjoyed this, then highly download the hacks. So, and this is one of them I downloaded, and it's really cool. So here I present to you my top 10 Super Mario Bros. 3 hacks. Let's go. Retro Mario Bros. 3. This one is just a reskin, but I honestly really like this look because it actually gets you a feeling of playing the original Super Mario Bros. So, although there are a few unchanged sprites, and even though... Okay, look, I do enjoy the Luigi sprites very much, but some of them are unchanged, but they at least did their best. There's even a few block tiles and of course fire flowers, which I don't think the fire flowers color can be changed in hacking. So yeah, if you like this reskin, then go ahead and download this one. And and of course the giant themed objects aren't really changed either, so they're just basically there for show. Just saying. Strange Mario Bros. 3. This one was made in 1999, which I don't know how is possible. Also, they also added some of the unused sprites too, so I wonder how you got that possible. So the graphics are kind of updated a little, so that's kind of a nice touch, if you ask me. Also, this is a little bit tricky. I mean, okay, look, the fair challenges, it does make a lot of sense. So, in case you're a fan of the real Mario 3, this is a nice one to take on, in my opinion. I mean, just look at it. The graphics are pretty cool. That's a nice little meter to tell you when the block is gonna run out and when you run. This game has everything, so... But only some of the levels are complete, not really the whole thing, so that's all I have to say. Super Mario Bros. The Land After Time. Now this one right here, it does trigger me a little, but it does trigger me all that much, I should say. Even though the overworld map is a little bit slow, the level designs have water for some reason, so I don't know why, but it just does. So also, why are the themes like mixed up a little? Why is the sky theme in World 2? Also, the World 7 theme is in a level. How did this guy even manage to... Super Wario Brothers 3. Honestly, it's basically just Wario instead of Mario, so... Okay, well the level designs are new, so... Yeah, and they're a little bit challenging, but they're not overly difficult. And the graphics and stuff are a little bit mean. Well, they look a little bit mean, like the clouds. Also, this is what I hate. Right there. When you shrink with a power-up, or when you get hit with a power-up, you shrink automatically. Like in the Japanese version of Mario 3. Also, this game is like way too short. Like, 2 worlds and that's it. I mean... Okay, look, I guess, I mean, okay, look, I guess you could say that Mario 3 hacking is like a hobby, but I honestly prefer it is. But this, and the final castle is like around the skulls, so yeah, that's it. A New Journey, Super Mario Bros. 3. Alan Jacobs, 2016. This one is one of my most favorite ones. Why? There's new overworld music, and the difficulty is very good. Honestly, I really like this game compared to other Mario 3 hacks of all time. even though I didn't really like the feel of playing as Mario, so that's why I changed the Luigi sprites to mine, or to Mario sprites to Luigi ones in my ROM hack, which will come out soon, I hope. And there are most times where some of them are just plain out good, and some of them just, yeah. I'm using debug mode for these just so I can showcase them, but yeah, they're still pretty cool nonetheless, but I honestly shouldn't have gave away my secret, because I honestly don't really want to play all those, you know. But there are some pipes that do like to trick you. Oh, come on, really? How was I supposed to know? Blue Mario Brothers 3. And that's the name, folks, because everything in the entire game is blue. Literally everything. Well, except for the pipes and enemies, but it's still blue. Like, even the character is blue. Like, Mario and Luigi are both blue. Luigi's darker and Mario's lighter. Also, this is back. The shrinking ability. So when you have a power-up and you get hit, you shrink. And honestly, I really like the North American version of Mario 3 because, you know the reason. Welcome to what might be one of the most shortest levels in ROM hacking history. So what you gotta do in this level is you either have to break blocks, or you can just use a P switch to get across. So both of them works. So yeah, it could be pretty tricky. So make sure you don't screw up on this level. So it's World 8-2, but once you get the hang of it, it's really all that easy. And don't tell me you never heard of this one before. It's Frank's second Super Mario Bros. 3. And yes, I've played its first. I didn't really like it that much. The level designs are really cool in my opinion. Honestly, it's so easy to get a mushroom and a leaf in the second level at the same time. Well, that's a little glitchier. Now, save states are optional, but I did feel the need to have to use them, but others didn't, so... Look, it's just me. Also, why is the World 7 a world theme, the Oceanside level world theme? Look, I didn't really understand that. Also, World 8 has the grassland theme. This one is called Luigi's Chronicles 2. Now this game is a little bit hard, because it forces you to use save states, and... Okay, well you don't really have to use save states, it's still optional, but I recommend it because this one is hard. I'm not even kidding. Multiplayer was cut from the game because of technical limitations, but there is some unused stuff that was in this game that... Oh, well, we'll save that for another video, though. Not this video. Because the purple Luigi, I won't spoil it, but I will find out what that purple Luigi was. Also, why did that have to be there? It's just 'cause to trick you, that's why. Mario Adventure. This one, as far as I'm concerned, one of the hardest ROM hacks. Even harder than Luigi's Chronicles 2. Also, Mario's unused sprites are back. And you're free to choose your own path, so you can do worlds out of order. And also, there's a item slot from Super Mario World in this hack. Also, the Fire Flower jumps are kind of similar. Like, Mario's jump and the Fire Flower's jump are like the Fire Flower is like Luigi, I think. Also, the World 6 is the classics. I really like it. It's nice. Also, there's some random weather in this hack, which it does kind of tick me off a little, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still a good hack overall. Like, all the other hacks on this list are amazing. But except for the fact how this hack has like a few glitches, but it keeps reminding me from time to time. There's also new enemies too, and yeah, the fun doesn't end up there. First thing you'll know, there's random weather still, which yeah, it still does tick me off. So now it's time to number 1 on the list. Let's go!
So I give you Super Mario Brothers 3!
Mix. You heard me right. Super Mario Brothers 3 Mix. One of the most best hacks of all time. Has a save feature where you can save your progress. Playable characters that feature Mario, Luigi, and Toad. There's even Star Road, which is a hub to get around the map. And there's new power-ups. You can re-enter stages and new star coins too. Now this is amazing. I really appreciate it. So I tried all 3 of these characters, but there doesn't seem to be a difference in them anyway, so they're just for show, I guess. So yeah, honestly, it's still pretty cool nonetheless. I should probably tell you too that this is one of the most biggest hacks of all time. So if you want to recreate this game, good luck trying to do that, because it'll be impossible. But I don't recommend you should try and recreate anything, because it could be copyright and such. So even if you do manage to try and recreate it, just keep away from it, okay? But still though, it's one of the most best Mario 3 hacks that'll forever see the light of day. I'm not kidding. Play this one. Don't miss it. Play it. If you enjoyed this video, then check out some of my other ones. Like, check out some from my gaming channel and my Minecraft channel too. Subscribe if you haven't already. And also, I'd like to say that me and a person named Googie Tunes, the guy that created Luigi's Chronicles 2, are doing a collaboration between me and him, and we're making a Super Mario 3 hack known as Super Luigi Brothers. And honestly, can't wait till that's released, and when it is, then please add it to your most favorite top 10 Mario hacks, because I highly doubt it, seriously. This is, well, I don't doubt it, but I really hope you like it. So with that being said, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Grab your raccoon suit and fly completely over the level. Goodbye.